Oh, are you going to love this one? Our next guest is an Emmy award-winning journalist with, lucky for us, a passion for nutrition and healthy eating. Janet Zappala is also the author of My Italian Kitchen, and she joins us today for one of her favorite recipes, a light, easy, summer, healthy dish.
Yes.
Janet, thank you so much for coming in.
Again, thank you.
Oh, it's
great to be here today.
It's just so awesome to have you here. I mean, your background with
terrific.
television and doing anchoring and doing all kinds of stuff, and you finally decided that you wanted to become, a certified nutritional consultant and really follow your passion.
Exactly.
How did all that happen?
Well, I want to spread that healthy message, and I've always been into healthy cooking, and so many people have always approached me asking me, well, is this healthy? What should I be doing here or that? So I finally decided to go and get my certificate. I'm a certified nutritional coach and have been for the last few years. So now I have even more knowledge. So I've lived it. I have that book. Education as well, and I feel that I'm equipped now to really get that message out to people. People want to know, how can I have a better quality of life? How can I feel better? How can I have more vim and vigor? It's not difficult. It really isn't. So I'm here to kind of help with that message and show people that it's easy to cook healthfully, it's easy to eat healthfully, it's just a matter of lifestyle.
And you got the vim and vigor.
That's right. You've got to have it because it's about eating the right things.
How old were you when you first started cooking, growing up in an Italian household? When did you first get into cooking?
I started learning right next to my mother's, so just as soon as I could be in the kitchen, 9 or 10 years old, and I really just kind of watched her and observed, and she was a great teacher. She really knew how to stir things up. You know, in more ways than one. So she was always fun to be with. And we just enjoy, because when you cook, Steve, it's about making memories. And every time you make a certain dish,
you smell that.
It evokes those memories, whether it's a smell kind of a thing, or a conversation that you had in the kitchen, or an argument about, how much salt you're putting in, or whatever, the ingredients. So all of that is really what propelled me to do this and motivated me to write this book, was to relive those memories and then help people make their own memories, because I dedicated the book to my mother, but I also dedicated it to mothers and those who love them everywhere, because if it weren't for our mothers, where would we be, right?
That's it. That's what drives you.
That's what it's about.
And she's here with us, so we can feel her spirit in the kitchen today.
I could not have done this book without her. It nearly killed me anyway.
Family recipes too in the book, right?
Mostly family recipes. A lot of people would always say, Mary, you've got to write a cookbook, and she never did. And people wanted to know what was in what she made. I finally decided to do it, but to clean them up just a little bit, to make them a little lighter and healthier. Without compromising the taste. Oh, so important, right?
No, you can't do that. What are we going to be cooking here in the kitchen today?
Well, I made a finished dish. Look how delicious. Is that not pretty, right? It's a seared endive and scallop dish with some mandarin oranges, and it's just very light, very easy. I already cooked up the endive. It's like this before you cook it. Looks like sort of like lettuce leaves. And then after you cook it, it becomes a little bit golden. That's what you want to do. Just a couple of minutes on each side, just to brown it up. And then you put the all-important scallops in. And they cook very, very quickly, about 2 minutes on each side, Steve. You don't want to cook them too much, because then they get a little bit chewy and rubbery.
And I've had that, because the other day I was over at my friend's house. They made some great scallops. First time in my life that I ever said, wow, I like scallops, because they did. Really? They prepared them the right way.
That's right. That really is key. These are sea scallops. They're a little bit bigger, so you've got a little bit more of a dinner there. This really is an entree. You can make it for lunch or dinner. And I know what you're thinking. Well, Janet, is that really Italian?
I would never ask you if that was it's Zappala. How can I say is that Italian?
Well, you know what? I want to make this point because it's about 95% Italian in my book in terms of recipes, but I also included a smattering of other favorites that I worked really hard on. So I wanted to throw those in. This is one of them. And this is a great summer meal, as I say, because it's so light, so healthy. Scallops have a lot of protein in them, a lot of B vitamins. You've got cilantro. You've got the mandarin oranges, lots of vitamin C and fiber. You have to have fiber in your diet every day.
Oh, you have to?
So important.
I understand that.
At least 30 to 35 grams, depending upon the individual. So that will keep your colon healthy. You'll clean out your system. That, in turn, builds a stronger immune system, and you feel better. You also want to couple what you eat with a healthy lifestyle in terms of being active. Walk. It's so easy. You don't have to do anything. Get out there and walk every day for 30 minutes. Eat healthfully, and you're going to be so amazed at how much better you feel and how much more vim and vigor you really have.
And you can still, you can walk away from the kitchen table, feel satisfied. You still have plenty of
but not stuffed. You don't want to feel stuffed.
And the longer you stay around this planet, the healthier you have to eat. That's the plain fact of the matter. And that's what we're always trying to reinforce here.
That's right. And you know, a lot of the things that I try to support are organic, all natural, local. Okay. You want to really support your local farmers. Yep. You want to eat organic when you can. It's healthier. It's better for you, for the environment, for the farmers. Okay. And for the future of our earth and our people.
All right, can I get my hands into something? Can I do anything?
Can you start flipping? Well, you don't want to flip them just yet.
Okay, okay.
But you want to kind of flip these as soon as they turn golden,
okay,
just
what
like
else?
that.
What else?
And I wanted to mention what the ingredients are. There's a little bit I made a dressing here, which goes on top, and that consists of a little honey, some Dijon mustard, some white wine vinegar with some shallots, a little bit of OJ for your vitamin C, right? And it adds a little zest to it. Some extra virgin olive oil, a very healthy fat. You have to have healthy fats in your diet every day. It's a monounsaturated fat, good for you. Really important to have that. A little bit of cilantro, and as I mentioned earlier, some mandarin oranges. You can also use fresh clementines or tangerines, whatever you have in the closet or in the refrigerator. Try to use. You don't always have to go out and buy everything.
All right.
Okay. You want to start flipping those?
You know, I'm trying to learn, you know, and I'm one of those, you know, you learn by doing, you know.
Now, they're not quite ready yet, so I would let them go just a little bit longer.
Okay, good.
Okay, that's good. Check that one out that we haven't turned yet.
Jenna,
do you cook, Steve, normally? You like to cook?
Yeah, are you kidding me?
Really?
My friends can tell you. Do I like to cook?
Nice.
Yep. Oh,
great. Oh, you are doing well.
I don't know if they're ready yet. They're not ready yet.
Well, you see that golden color, though? That's really pretty.
The key. All right.
Has to go over again.
All right. Now, when you're at home,
you're doing a great job.
Thank you. What's your favorite dish when you're at home?
Pasta.
Oh,
and again, you know, when I talk about pasta, I am thinking, and I am really suggesting you go for whole wheat or whole grain.
Always.
Again, a great source of dietary fiber, and it fills you up more quickly than white pasta, so you don't eat as much. Better for the waistline.
Yep.
Okay. And it's got more vitamins and minerals. It's just better for you. So I love pasta, and there's so many ways you can make it. I have a lot of great recipes, sauces.
Whole wheat, though.
Whole wheat and whole grain pastas, and they're really good these days. The manufacturers have made them so much better over the last couple of years. I think at the outset they were more heavy, and people were saying, this is just too heavy, it's too chewy, it's this or that, but they're much better tasting now. In fact, it's hard to tell the difference between white pasta and whole wheat pasta.
All right, can we eat something?
Absolutely.
Let those go a little bit. Let's grab a flavor taste before we go here.
You can try these. They might be a little bit cool, but you're still going to have the great flavor. And you know what?
Excuse me?
You've got a little fork there.
Here.
All right, Teresa, you know where everything is. Look at you.
Oh, I know my way around the kitchen.
All right, let me know what you think. How's the sauce?
This is fantastic.
Yeah, thank you.
I really love that sauce.
It's even better when it comes right out of the frying pan onto your dish, nice and hot. That's how you want to eat it.
Oh, man, that is good. All right. Janet Zapala, Maya.